So, do we mention Dominic's hair? Do we mention Dominic's hair? How good it looks.
Yes,
It took years off him.
Banging that serious format.
The hairdressers are back open now. You can tell the hairdressers are back open.
Yeah.
You
Lockdown.
can tell the hairdressers are back
Lockdown.
open now. He looks like super sweet boy. Right.
Sweet man.
Sweet man. Super. So I want to talk about DMX. Alright, he passed recently.
It's a long-time friend of my brother DMX. It's an honor to be here tonight. At the same time, it's a sad day. It's a glorious day.
You know, a lot of people were saddened by his passing, and a lot of people want to celebrate his music and everything else, celebrate his life. But one of the things I just want to touch on is, you know, he died of a drug overdose, didn't he? So, from what?
Did he?
Wait, which did you hear? Two reports. Wow. Look,
That's what they said.
Okay.
Who's they?
Either way, right? Either way, it's no secret that DMX took a lot of drugs, and these things will take a toll on your body anyway. So I just want to talk about, like, you know, drug abuse for a second. You know what I mean? Like, what is it that that drives, you know, you see it a lot in especially in America and the black community, you know what I mean? Like drug abuse, you know what I mean? Like, well, what is it that wants you to go there? You know, I suppose I know the answer, but I just want to hear what you guys think, you know what I mean, as well, in terms of that level of drug abuse. And from a man as well, who is, in theory, living his dream. You know, he probably wanted to be a rapper and have, you know, all that kind of success, but you still need to escape. You know what I mean?
All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. I cannot maintain with madness on my brain.
Like, obviously now him passing, I've checked out his music a bit more, you understand? And I've listened to, you know, the songs like Slippin' and those hit songs what he had. And when you listen to the lyrics now, you understand him a bit more. You understand DMX? And now when you check out his lifestyle and his story behind him, it was broken, wasn't he? It was a broken guy, really and truly. I mean, he was, his mum left him in a foster home from young. I mean, going through that life, he was already broken, wasn't he? But the thing is, sometimes children that are broken or gone in a dark place, they are normally seen in the family way as the black sheep. You understand, or the wrong one, or the bad guy, or whatever. But some of them, they become the opposite, don't they? They become successful. Those are the ones that become successful sometimes. I just feel like he was one of those people that kind of pushed his way in and kind of, he didn't stop, you know what I mean? So inside of him, within his soul and who he is, you get what I'm saying? I feel like he identified himself as a God's child, and he believed in God. He was a good guy, you get what I'm trying to say? So, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, yeah, the drugs and all that sort of thing, yeah, that it was sad that he got influenced by that. Yeah, in the whole, you can see his soul was in the right place.
Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's the only rapper that I can think of where he would during his concerts, he'd end it saying a prayer and reading script and quoting scripture.
Lord, give me a sign. Please let me know you're here, or at least let me know that you're near.
I can't think of anyone else who did that. Well, definitely not anyone on that level.
There you go.
But, you know, like I say, like I suppose that kind of makes him almost like an oxymoron. So you're thinking you're righteous in that way, but then you kind of just get pulled into that kind of, you know what I mean? It's like I suppose maybe it's the fact that he feels he's broken. It's it's almost like self-sabotage. You know, it's like I don't deserve this success, so let me just go and.
But
do
you
this.
know, like I suppose measuring him, you know, I don't measure him on that. Yeah, I don't. Obviously, that was always present. Wherever I weren't there with him, so I don't know how much he frequented that. But the fact of the matter is, everybody's got their demons. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're in that kind of position, we see people how we see people. Obviously, things are different now because of the internet and social media and things like that. But it was something that someone said to me before about. I'm not going to say, but a very famous model. And when I met this famous person, I was so disappointed in her characteristics. Yeah, she was just ridiculously disappointing. I was thinking, how comes you're moving like that? But the reality is, the world didn't know that. The world didn't know what I knew. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the world saw this thing here. So I suppose what I'm saying is, with that in mind, is everybody. If we was to pull apart everyone's probably got their thing. I'm assuming, yeah. So that's not fact, but everyone might have their thing. Like if I became famous, I'm not flawless. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got my things. I mean, even me as a man now,
Everyone.
people like with the health and the fitness and the CMOS and all the rest of it that I'm always pushing. Don't think for 1 minute that just means I just eat CMOS. And so, I mean, I'm still, bro. Like if the piece is there, I'm gonna box it off. But you know what I mean?
Of course.
And
That's what people see.
yeah, like I just feel like let's measure him on that. I mean, like you say, Earl Simmons has got his past. He was left in the foster home. He went through a lot of trials and tribulations. He wasn't a businessman. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing too. Yeah, I believe he wasn't a businessman, but I believe he had at one stage he had a good team around him.
Yeah.
That's why he was able to do all these films. Remember all the films that he did?
Yeah, but
Let's go. X gon' deliver to you. For you to get it on your own, X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the doors. With the non-stop. Get the car. Stay close. Go hard, get it easy with it. I got something.
DMX never struck me as someone who's materialistic either, though. I don't really see him wearing like dripping in gold and that kind of stuff.
Everything that he said was true.
It's always going to be about you, because you're the person. So when these people come and start throwing money at you and pushing you here, pushing you there, it's all about you and the decisions that you make. You understand what I'm saying? So obviously he made some bad decisions, and that's probably what, that's what everything was. But he did say in an interview, I did see a DMX interview, and he was almost in tears when he was explaining that when he was smoking weed when he was a youngster, one of the older OGs, what they say, OG, gave him a spliff laced with crack in it. Do you understand? And he said, why would someone want to do that to someone? I looked up to him, I loved him, you know what I mean? But why would he do that to me? Why would he do that to me? And he said that too. So I don't know if there's truth in that or whatever, you know what I mean? But obviously he was introduced by someone. You get what I'm saying? Everyone's strong. So some people are strong, some people are weaker than others, aren't they? So,
Yeah, and addiction, sometimes addictions, again, mask different pains that people experience. So, like, I don't know what pains, like, look, at the end of the day, I was having this conversation earlier today with my older brother, Jason, and we was talking about my dad, and I was saying, bro, like, because some things have happened over the last few days, and I've been like, we are so lucky, yeah, because my dad's still here, not just, like, living, but my dad is still here right now. Do you know what I'm saying? I see my dad all the time. Yeah, I speak to my dad every day. We all speak to each other every day. Maybe just in the group, wherever my dad will fling in some boxing videos. Yeah, you need to box like this or whatever. But the fact is, I don't realise how much of a blessing that is. You know what I'm saying? And how, like, keeping specific to DMX, he didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? So then, if that isn't there, there's a void. So if there's a void, you fill it. Yeah, you fill it with whatever you fill
his
it
sister
with.
was on there. His sister's got a sister as well, and she was there crying, and she said some two things too. I've seen his sister, and she was like, she didn't really. She knew him, but she didn't keep it, like.
I see
it's the importance
people don't realise what it's like when you're that kind of child.
Well, it's the importance of role models. The importance of role models. This most underrated position. I just want to ask you, Manny. You mentioned about having 17 kids. I don't know if you realise when you said it how many baby mothers you had.
Yeah.
11 baby mothers.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you to start with, because you're like, out of everyone, you're the one who's got the most baby mothers, right? I think he's almost brilliant. But he's beating you. I think he's even beating you. So he's got 11. 11, right? So
wow. Oh my god.
So like
that was good. You waited. You used to plan that one.
I didn't plan that.
That was good. That's not me. Do you know what?
But what I'm saying is, how do you cope with that? Like 11. What do you think to that? 11 babe.
I want to let him finish, but I've got something to jump on this.
What I think. I mean, bro, I'm hoping that he was. I'm hoping he was taking care of him. There was something in the online where one of the mothers of child was saying that he owes $1 million in unpaid. Child support.
Okay,
So I don't know if that's true. Do you get me? I do.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
$1 million, right? Do you get what I'm saying?
What did he pay?
What did he pay?
And here's the thing.
We only know what he didn't pay.
Scorn.
Woman scorn. I think she first got back. But the thing of him having...
It's like what you were saying, man. How much do you actually need?
Yeah, of course.
You're raising a kid. How much does it cost to raise the kid?
Well,
and even then, in my opinion, now, some of the women might be upset when they hear this, but I think providing knowledge
is more important
than the million.
I don't think the woman's feeling that.
Right?
She ain't give a shit about this. Who needs your knowledge, dear mate? You're Jeff. She's probably thinking man's a bit mad, yeah. Our kids don't need your knowledge. But to be fair, he's left a legacy in it. Obviously, he's a legend in it. And that doesn't mean he can have 17 kids by 11 different baby mothers. But just like Bob Marley, innit? Yeah. Man's kids are covered. Well, if I was like, I think fair play to him. That's what I say. I got not one bad word to say about him having 17 kids by 11 different women.
Here's the thing as well.
He was able to do that.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
There's two things.
Yo, wait. Sorry, Dominic. Sorry, bro. Just before we even get any further.
You would say that.
I'm not saying nothing. Some people think it's my man, right? No. It's absolute bollocks. To swear, but yeah. Go on, Dom.
I was going to say, there's two things, yeah? The 17 kids, right, I want to get to that part. But remember, Ramesses II, yeah, was supposed to have had 100 youths. Yeah? Yeah? So, like, in the day, you got to understand, yeah? This is, like... This is a Western philosophy to just be with just one woman and just boom. Like
I'm not promoting anything he said.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying that's
He's got
not
this new
right.
hairstyle and he thinks he could just.
Keep going.
I'm not saying that's not right. Yeah.
Just give me some education.
But what I am saying is, if you look at the different cultures, you can have as many wives, providing you can take care of those wives. Now you might have
He's a Muslim people. He believes in this. He's a Muslim.
Yeah, see it there. So like you can have as many wives as you want. I've got a brethren who's got 3 children by 3 different women.
Happy.
Yeah, all the children ain't missing out on nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? They ain't missing out on nothing, are they?
Teach me when the camera comes off about this, bro.
Yeah.
Teach me what you
looking after the women.
Nah, about the Muslim philosophy.
Muslim philosophy.
Yeah, teach me about it.
But now, hold up. Now, this is what I'm flipping the script, yeah? Because you got the 17, yeah? You got the 17 children by the 11 different women. You think, he's dread. But I'm not being funny, mate. Woman number 9 already don't know you got the kids. Yeah, so that's on you. That ain't nothing to do with him. He's just having his fun. He's doing what he's doing. Yeah.
It's not like it would have been a secret.
Yeah, it's not like it was an accident. Right. Woman number 11, you already knew.
He knows. They all know.
So
to me, this is what means. Again, it doesn't matter because everybody knows. So I don't even understand how this is.
Hasn't Donald Trump got like 5?
And fair play to Donald. King shit.